You're looking at things like Senna, Graves, Rives, thing that will consistently and constantly pump out damage. You're kind of a bit scared as a Jinx on the other side.
Yeah, it does feel like for Astralis it's going to be side lane though, right? Graves
in this
going
early
to be
stage, and this is why you pick the Trundle. You know, straight up, you're stronger, and if people are able to come in and support you, as I say that, we're going to see an engage in this bot side. Treats goes in, going to force a flash out of Cobby, who then gets ignited and tries to turn this one back. It's a good trade of health bars, but you've got to send
to break out between the supports, right? Because you're looking at Glacial Augment on both sides. In this lane, Nautilus wants to be throwing the hook, right? He wants to be countering as Treats goes in for the engages. They're going deep.
They're going for a full dive. The Xenoblade will land, but they rooted him down. Treats underneath the tower. Flash in, and Jezu has nowhere to go. He's going to fall down. Promiscu gives that one over. 2 quick kills to Astralis.
Why? I want to see him actually push in this bot side and unlock Jezu and Trees to try and solidify that Rift Herald for SK.
Well, Certus almost certainly going to have to use his flash here. Yep, does not want to get hit by the root as they go in. Kabe will not get hit, though, by the Xenoblade. Treat still walking forward. They're going to stun him up, land the Q, and Kabe with no flash will go down. Exactly what you said you wanted to see Gilius provides.
Yeah, nice job, Gilius, there as well. And just
the priority, SK are going to take the first step in this dance. I don't really see a moment here for Astralis to contest. As I say that, they're going to try. Looking to see if we go and flash in, gets the hook down. Certus now trying to back away. He's getting caught up. Gilius will survive just about. Good kick away. But Zanzara has traded now. Both junglers are dead. No shockwave for you. Deor gets himself right behind enemy lines. Flash has to be used by Genax. And Astralis still come out on top in a 4v4.
Jezu had already gone back down towards that bottom side of the map. So it ends up being a 4v4. And Astralis come out on top. Jezu back down to collect that wave. You're now not in a position you can test. And that's in trouble. And now Zanzara moving top lane here for Genax.
Genax has no flash. They know this, and this is how powerful this ability can be. The Ice Pillar goes down, but White Knight now tanking up a hell of a lot. Needs to be very, very careful. They will have the support, though, of Deor, and they will pick up the kill. Very scrappy, but they do get out with a 1 for none. As I say that, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I was a little bit early. And a half. Oh, never mind. The observers trolled me. I need to get my counting better. That's what I've learned from that. Needs a lot of resources.
Yeah, I mean, Genax has been avoiding these really well, though. Gilius up on this top side now for, again, the Rift Herald play. Looks like they might actually be able to clear this out.
Wow, they do. Yeah, they stop it out straight away. So no benefit off of that. And now we can see they're going to try and get something with the Realm Warp in bot. They're going to drop down the traps and the Solar Flare. But a good preemptive hook here from Promiscu. Catches onto Treats. Treats has no flash, nowhere to go. Deor using fantastic...
You're able to avoid it as Astralis.
Promiscu is by himself. This is... You do not have your buddy. You need to hold hands and have the buddy system when you're going for those deep wards. And now SK recognize there is no flash on Promiscu. He also does not have his ult, and that's going to be a free dragon there for SK. So at least they're getting an objective on the board. Yeah, man unit, and together they are strong. Together they will pick up the objective, and together SK are starting to rally back into this game.
Yeah, look at Deor though. Down on this bottom side, he's already shoving. He's looking great.
He's looking great.
Especially when he gets this tower gold, he's going to be able to buy himself some new clothes, looking fairly sharp.
What was that about him not giving up, or giving up side lanes and stuff like that? Don't know what you're talking about.
He's giving up regularly.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
He likes his side lanes, but Genax doesn't like this.
Oh, Genax has just been bamboozled as they jump straight on top of him. He flashes, but there's just so much CC. Nautilus just keeping him up in the bounce house, and that's going to be an easy kill there. Even got rid of his flash. As we can see, Zanzara might be in a little bit of trouble here. They will kick him into the pit and try and keep him away from his support. Treats goes in to get down a little bit of more damage reduction, and Treats gets that kill with the Ignite. So a trade of kills from both teams.
It didn't need to burn the flash there.
Crack open the map just a little bit more using the power of the Rise and the Trundle. They get that top tier 1, so that's 2 turrets they've been able to take into the none of SK, and they've got themselves about a 3,500 gold lead.
I gotta say though, ooh, Kabe.
Oh, Kabe. That's so much damage. Will it be enough? Oh, he flashes, but still stays alive. Jezu was tanking, and now Kabe has to back away, and that could mean this mid lane tier 1. And now Genax going to be gifted over the blue. No blue for you, Certus. You've lost your privileges of that, apparently. And now we can see with 7 seconds going, White Knight on top of a ward, doesn't know where anybody is, and peekaboo, we see you! Genax gets himself a second kill. Now this dragon is not even close to contesting.
And Astralis have been doing so well up until this stage, right? Like, these cross maps in the early point, they're starting to get their solo lanes ahead. Even though that first Rift Herald didn't go their way, Astralis were still playing the map really well comparatively to pushed out by Genax. You're not getting control over the map before this dragon comes up as White Knight.
Oh, that's a lot of damage though, as Genax will be able to get himself the Eclipse and will not be killed off. He will be able to keep himself alive. The flash forward, White Knight not quite able to make it stick. That could have been a really nice little play there from White.
So they haven't reset. SK got them through, and Zanzara still looking like he's in trouble. Astralis, look at the ult stop and use. Look at the flashes that are burned.
Oh, they're going for a flash kick, and Zanzara has nowhere to go. Gilius found an opportunity.
Ocean Soul for SK Gaming.
And that just completely takes away everything you want to do in a side lane. Every bit of poke that the Rise and the Graves can put down. Just straight up in the composition, their composition's just easier to execute on.
Well, they're going to see if they can execute onto this bot side here.
Well, they're going to try and go for it, as we're going to see now. Deor finds Genax, who was looking at the shop, who has no flash, but he's taking a lot of damage. And Deor, very nicely done. We wanted to see...
Astralis are ahead in gold, right? But they have to do more, and Astralis linking up in this mid lane at least should net themselves another tower. I love this play to actually get some control back in the map.
Go for something and it just completely fails to happen for them. We will see Zanzara pushing on the trees. It's a little bit separated. Gilius gets caught out and will get hooked up by the Nautilus. Promiscue treats. Why would you go so far? It's a 4-man shockwave though. That completely saves everything, and it's a massive cleanup here for the side of SK. An ace for SK coming in. Certus, that was fantastic.
And it was set up by Treats. Treats goes in, gets everything, and magnificently gets everyone grouped for Certus. And just like that, SK, that was the fight we want to see them take. And now it's the Baron that will be the reward.
Yeah, I thought it was Treats just going too far forward. Like you mentioned earlier, without that Aftershock, you're a very squishy Leona, but you get the Baron, you get push in mid lane, you're going to be able to sort out these side lanes. You get so much control here. And now SK pick themselves up a Red Bull Baron power play.
And do you know what the beauty of having long range in your composition is?
I'm sure there's plenty. Siege can begin. The Red Bull Baron power play can take hold of Astralis. As they had a moment, they're now 3,000 gold down. They're going to lose all their outers. They are trying to just get that great.
To quote Trevor on my superior analysis, that's not the best of starts.
No, that's a bad time, Brian. I'm going to bring him back. Or bad luck, Brian, I should say. Well, they may have found something here. They got to go for it. Gilius gets caught out. He will have to flash away. They found Treats, who also flashes, and now the real fight can begin. The shockwave comes down at Deor to fight on two fronts. Look at Jezu. He's untouched, and Gilius knows it, so he goes in, gets the kick, and that's your jungler dead. There is no smite fight if you don't have a smite, and they can keep pushing forward, keep going ham, and keep picking up the kills. Genax with the kills on top of it, and it's only White Knight. He's got to try and do something, but the TP coming in here from SK, they do not want this victory going away from them. Without the mana, it does not matter. It's Certus with the minions going 1v1 against White Knight. Nothing he can do, and it's the ace for SK. They're going to bring that score up to 2-6.
I mean, this is going to be it. Ocean Soul going across, towers are falling, and SK are streaming into the base. Astralis will remain on 0 wins as SK bring in the minions.
Bring in the minions. It's going to be Promiscu and Zanzara for a valiant defense. Flashing away, Treats goes in, there's not really a lot you can do. The Nexus turrets have fallen, the Nexus shall be popped, and Astralis will continue their long and arduous journey for 1 win in the split. They've got plenty more opportunities. It ain't looking great. SK, though, fantastic win for them.
Yeah, will be their 2nd win on the cards now after beating Mad Lions and now coming in, being able to pick up this win against Astralis. And look, there are still holes in the game plan. But I gotta say, for a team that well, looks like that's what we're gonna be getting.
Damn. I was excited.
You were very excited.
I was very excited. I did a lot of homework.
This is why I'm the color caster.
Yes, this is.
All
yeah.
right,
you know what?
Stay in your corner. All right, stay over there. You're lucky this for Rogue, right? We're talking about them wanting to kind of play towards team fights, right? Personally, one of the best ways I see in the current meta, and I think a lot of people agree, to find these fights is dragons. That's why we're starting to see some of these hyper carries come in. As Malrang going to pop this down in the mid lane with the Rift Herald. I mean, this is actually potentially going to get this for Lars.
Yeah, and well, of course, you are seeing these summoners disconnect. Do not fear, fair viewers. At 9 minutes, you will see all the players disconnect due to a pause that was resolved. So nothing to be scared about. Don't panic, Dagda. You're fine. The game is still happening.
Thank God, because I was sweating buckets over here. But yeah. XL looking for the play on the bot side.
They're going to go for it. They do not have a cleanse. They will get a flash out of Karzi, and he's going to be a little bit caught. Sorry, not Karzi, Comp, I should say, but they land the Q and the kickback. Trimby now has to walk himself away. Does have flash. Does they... Do they have enough damage to get him? They will not. To trade a 1-for-1, a little bit of explosive action here, but it's Marcoon making the first.
Rogue, they're answering with this mid lane turret, so all in all, big win for Rogue, both in being able to turn around the bot lane play. Shout out to Larson, you're continue to put pressure for Dragon after Dragger from now on as Trimby. Woohoo.
Mickey goes over with the Hex Flash, but now he has nowhere to be, and he's going to get caught up by the tidal wave. They're going to try and burst him down. They haven't got the carries just yet. Never mind. Peekaboo, we see you. And then Comp picks himself up another kill. That felt
going to be having these heals. He's going to be keeping people knocked up. So instead, he's going for that late game scaling crit build. But Odo is about to get hurt.
Here we go. Ghost use, as has the needlework. They're going to try and get his flash out of him. They'll get it. They're going to commit to it fully as they try and take him down. Nicely done. And we mentioned this at the start. We're going to stop myself there as Mickey does find himself. Nice move, though. Crescendo was just frame perfect cleanse. And Rogue will get away with a good response, though, from XL. They were ready for the bot lane dive.
And now they've gotten a ton out of Rogue. Rogue were trying to make
Avatar the Last Airbender coming at you.
And we just crested the 14-minute mark, right? So you could have Odo move his way down here with the teleport. He has been unleashed, which makes you feel powerful inside.
When?
About 10 minutes before this point in time, to be honest. Like, maybe try and shut him down before this, because at this stage...
That's 4 levels. He'll 100%, he'll just kill Mickey. Yes, Rogue have got the rest of his team here, but... Marcoon is around. If they can catch Larson, this could be big. They're going to go for it. He does get the kick, though, into the Crescendo. Big shutdown there for the side of XL, but what can you take from it? Yes, you got the jungler, but the Dragon's dead.
Rift Herald's up, though. They can start to move up towards this top side. Jungler now unavailable. It feels like XL can move across. Finn getting this set up, but again, question marks if they want to contest.
He's caught. He's got a scissors, but he's being pinched right now. They're going to use the Ornhorn to come in to get the tidal wave in. Nice move there by Trimby to get himself inside the shroud, so there was guaranteed a knock-up. You did get a move, but now they can TP Ornn into the bot side, keep themselves pressuring around that bot lane.
Is currently up and available. The 2 items that are already completed in the Immortal Shield Bow, the Muramana is going to be coming through very, very quickly as well. Larson is going to be a monster in these fights, and you can very quickly pick up items that are defensive to keep him alive.
Oh, they waited. It was all a bait. Lovely bubble over the side, but was it? Don't call an ambulance for me, call it for you. They're going to jump straight back in on top of Malrong, who uses his stopwatch and then almost immediately dies. Riftail gets dropped at bot side because you can see there Rogue trying to answer with a cross play.
Nice job from XL, right? They managed to, again, look for cross maps, and this is something that has been missing quite substantially from XL's gameplay, so I like that we're seeing growth from XL. It's unfortunate that Comp will still get this bot lane turret with that Rift Herald. Open up
Finn, they know it's a potential movement here. They have the package, and XL are the ones looking to try and make this one work. They don't want Rogue in, Solar Flare, and that's a defensive package. Now you do not have that big teamfight ultimate. Speaking of teamfight ultimates, here they all go. So many movements coming in. They jump straight onto Finn because you just cannot do anything else. The flash kick from Marcoon just keeps himself alive, and now Patrick's trying to just do what he can, but a flash from the Big Bear does get right on top of his face as the brothers in the Freljord do their damnedest to keep everyone from XL down. Rogue just kept everyone at arm's length, and they just collapsed perfectly.
And I love the idea as
hello.
Marcoon, hello, goodbye. XL, I actually really like the idea here. I think it was a really well executed fight. The problem is you're about 10 minutes too early. You don't have the items to take this fight. Now the Dragon goes across the Rogue, and because we're at the 20-minute mark, that's a Baron for Rogue as well.
They didn't get the Dragon just yet. They are going to go for the Baron straight away. They lost absolutely nobody. It is a 20-minute Baron here for Rogue. Mickey X is here. They have got TP available for Finn if they want to try and go for something, but it would be a suicide mission. As I say that, they're going with the Super Mega Death Rocket, and they don't get it.
It's just absolutely insane. And look at their position on the map now, right? You're about to get another tower down. Bot tier 2 gone. Top tier 2 gone. Finn trying to answer, but there's a Baron up Rogue that are sitting in front of your base, and they're looking fairly angry.
They're looking pretty damn angry that they're going straight away. They're going to jump up to Mickey X, who has got flash if he should use it to get away, but no, they're going to fully invest in. On top of this, the Crescendo hits one and doesn't really do a lot more. Patrick is dead. Larson is too damn big, and at 22 minutes, we could be looking at the fastest game of the split so far.
That'd be absolutely insane. Comp getting people back in Rogue. Just like that, they've blown it open.
They can disable the towers as well. We forgot about that because nothing happened in the early game, and now Marcoon is trying his hardest to keep this alive, but it's 2v5. There's not really a lot left for you can do. He almost gets on top of Comp, but a double kill goes over to the Rogue AD carry, and in 22 minutes and probably just over 30 seconds, 8-0 Rogue remain undefeated.
Mickey stays up. Wait a...
No, he's gone.
No. Okay, Patrick. Unfortunately, not enough. They will fall. The Nexus goes. Top esports shine. And Rogue stay undefeated.
Another day at the office, really. Rogue, I don't know how else to put it. They just look incredible. I mean, genuinely incredible. This is a team that have come in with such an incredibly good understanding. They're going to lock that one in there for Mersa. So both teams locked and loaded. And the one thing I can see from across the board, apart from maybe one champion, damage, and when in doubt, more damage. These teams are just oozing out one-shot potential in every... Again, we talked about this, you know, the fact that both these teams are in the middle. As I say that, Mersa gonna find himself out. Labrov already have to use the heal on top of himself. Excuse me, getting the heal out of Caedrel, and it's gonna be a flash away. Doesn't quite get taken down. Does have himself the Time Morph tonic, but Caedrel now in a lot of trouble. Mersa will have the hook in about 2-1. No, not gonna get it just there, and will use it to back himself out.
All right, Zlatan. You know where you need to be, right? I want to see a 3-camp clear into this bot side.
On this bot side, and how do you beat an Enchanter bot lane? You get them out of the lane.
Yeah, Hex Flash not available though. Mersa's taking damage. He spotted on the ward.
Oh, he just got caught out, but there's no flashes, so it does not matter. And that's going to mean Labrov is going to be CC'd down to hell. He has to commit his own flash, but first, blood to Neon. Perfect start for Misfits.
And this is what I wanted to see from Misfits. One of the things that I want, or you actually move up towards your top side and try and play off of here in video, because as we said, these are your strong side lanes that you're going to be looking to play through, but unfortunately for them, Perks has roamed.
Perks has roamed. That pink ward did not catch him, or vision ward, as they now look to try and go for the full dive. He just gets stacked up. They're going to put in the dominance, and they're going to have the last breath as well. He gets knocked back, jumps away before he can get kicked down, but now Alfari is actually going to get blocked by the wind wall. Does not quite catch him out. Has got the stolen dominance, but Viteo cannot get the call back, and if anything, Perks is feeling frisky. They might not be able to get the chill back though. Alfari's so low. One down. Now Mateo feels confident. He's level 7. He's not going to go for it though. It's still a 1-for-1, but that got real close.
That got real silly. I mean, you didn't need to go for that again. You got what you came for, right? The kill under the tower, TP out from video. You're looking great. You even can't have the play on the bot side. Kakarzi and Labrov have managed to like keep the wave off of tower, so there's no cross map coming through for Misfits, but instead...
Of course, Misfits very happy to say they got themselves a dragon. It means they don't feel comfortable fighting around an objectives 5v5 as they get a hook down. They're going to force the flash out of Caedrel, who has to try and kite this one back. Great damage though on the Nautilus, means that they just cannot trade this one off. Neon trying to see if he can do it, but this karma kiting is so damn good. He eventually gets the kill back, and now Labrov needs to walk away. Good guy, Minion does tank up a zap, but at the end of it all, it's still...
Selfmade and Perks have been called to break this.
I mean, they've been called, but Selfmade was spotted, so they know that this is happening. They know that the side of Vitality are going to try and go for this, but Misfits are trying to answer in kind. Selfmade will have his ult stolen, flash in. They get the hook down. They're going to try and get a Mersa, sacrificing himself. They get him knocked back and kicked over the wall. Selfmade just couldn't get the kill. And now it's a 1-for-none, 4-for-3, or 4v3 as Vitality try and run away. Labrov using his speed, using his empowered W to keep himself safe, but Misfits wise to the call and answer back.
Phenomenal job from Misfits. Like, honestly, just reading, hey, look, Selfmade doesn't have ult. He's not going to be as impactful in these fights as a down, and he's not able to do so. So Misfits, they get the kill, they get the dragon. They're really doing a good job of playing off the strengths that Neon and Mersa had a little bit more time. Anyway, either way, unfortunately, he's not going to go bot line. I would have liked that a lot just to get Neon ahead, but
no. Perks is going to try and set something up for himself, but great wind wall. You can see just as it comes out, it stops the dredge line from hitting. That keeps him safe. They go right behind Labrov, who's forced to flash away. Very nicely done there by Zlatan. It still doesn't equal into any kills as of yet. They will get the 320 gold only onto Zlatan.
Maybe do is rotate Caedrel up topside and try and play off the vision control they've already set up here, which...
Mersa. He's going to get Moonfalled, and he's going to get Ace in the hold all the way down. Caedrel will get his first kill of the game. He will delightfully take that. And now Alfari finds Hirit, who does get a bit of a shield. He has got the dominance on him for the moment, but he can't really follow up without committing his flash. And now
go bot to protect the tower push coming through from video. If he commits that TP down to the bot side, video just TPs up to the Rift Tower, so you get the mid lane tower for Misfits, you get the bot lane tower for Misfits, and potentially the Rift Tower as well, because Vitality are trying to corner all sides of the map, and Misfits are playing them like a fiddle. You know, that split push potential that we talked about with Jace being able to take towers, maybe video playing off on the side, we could ignore a bunch of these dragons You don't have that all over the place in this topside jungle. You've got it all set up here. They got Mullers in behind them, all here. And Video knows that he's going to be totally fine. So Vitality trying to set up in this mid lane aren't really pressuring Misfits.
Well, they are right now because Shelly has joined, so it's going to be a 4v5 effectively. As we can see now going in, it's going to be Mercer as he gets taken out straight away. There is a TP on the backside. That was massive! Out of nowhere, 3-man blast Moonfall, and Vitality have the push.
And Vitality find it at the perfect moment. Now you've got Caedrel who's just got mid-tower. They can look for a tier 2, and that was the
everybody, and there wasn't a moment of hesitation. Now Vitality have flipped the script. Now Vitality have said, we got pushed in every single lane. We're going to be getting all this yummy gold, and we are going to be so well set up for this Dragon in 3 minutes.
Gold across the board.
Mean a lot of mitigation to what they just lost. There is going to be Vitality saying, you're not getting this one for free.
Oh,
look at all the pink boards.
Don't fight us.
They're going to try and go for it. They're not listening to you, Dagda. You are not the coach. You are not the team. You do not get to decide what happens here. They're going to go in. Not stolen. It's going to be secured there by Vitality, and now the real fight can begin. I feel like Misfits just give off Zlatan as a little bit of a sacrifice to the gods, and they back themselves away.
Sorry, which gods are this? Are these the regular gods or the Baron gods? I mean, fair dudes to you, but I ain't following you.
Yeah, with all ultimates available as well, apart from the Dominus, which was just used. But look, they're going to go for it. Mercer's going to be the one to face check. He's going to be the one to try and go for the Selfmade's not in the pit just yet. Now he is. They're going to try and burn this one down. 3,000, 2,000. Viteo pops his soul and Dominus. They go in. They're going to try and kite the steal, but they will not get it. Now everyone's kind of stuck in the pit. They get the 2-man ultimate, and Selfmade goes straight into stasis. Now Viteo with nothing. It's going to be on Neon. He needs to try and turn this one around, and Zlatan is there. But look at this Caedrel just ripping through everybody alongside Selfmade. They're not able to get any more kills, and it's an ace for Vitality.
And just like that, our gold is 7,000.
Working towards the Infinity Edge here for Caedrel. You've got yourself so much survivability and just engaged with Selfmade, with the Zhonyas, and of course the Hextech Rocket Belt. And they're going to try and jump onto him. Oh, that's a very good flash from Caedrel, and Zlatan now in no man's land needs some help from his team as Alphari goes straight underneath the turret, and look at how safe and how secure this AD carry of Vitality is. No one can touch him. No one can get onto him. I will say Alphari will die. So it's a trade from top for jungle, as now you can see in a 4v4, Selfmade will go golden, but can he keep himself alive? He doesn't have himself a flash, but they're going to go straight down on top of Mercer. They'll take him out into jungle for support. Here it's trying to do something. Neon's going for it as well, but it's all on Perks. Can he keep himself going? Can he keep going on top of this? It's the mid laners of both Misfits and Vitality trying to make sure they win this game, as Perks is still alive. He's still hunting. He's still trying to see if he can get away with this. Great flash from Viteo to try and keep himself in this, but a good shutdown. Misfits aren't dead yet.
They aren't dead, but they are definitely
on Silas, but it's not going to mean a muff, so you're just going to lose that inhibitor. And honestly, Vitality can keep going. You have a Caitlyn. You will just shred these down alongside of Diana. They're going to TP. They're going for the end.
Yeah, I mean, Misfits, they're not in position. The towers are falling like there's no tomorrow.
And they're fighting on the picture-in-picture as well. Thank you, observers. You can see they're trying to just separate this fight around. The turrets are dead. You still have Neon and you have Silas. You have got 2 massive carries holding the line. Hold the door. Do not let Vitality break through. And Misfits could look to try and turn this one. They are going to be happy with defending. But again, Alphari's still here. Alphari's still going. He will find Mercer, and he falls. Now, the base defense can really begin. Vitality looking, prodding, hoping to find someone overextended. Selfmade is sitting around saying, I still have my flash, I still have my ult, we can still go for the wombo. He misses the wombo, and he's not going to be able to get it, but Zlatan goes a little too far forward, and now Neon is being caught and chased down. Nothing he can do. Misfits, it was admirable, it was valiant, but there's not a lot left in the tank for you right now. Your Silas will fall, your base will be taken, and Vitality go 4-4.
Vitality coming back strong in this game. Misfits, it looked like they had the cogs turning in their favor, but at the last second...
Easy place. Both comps though, G2, really good side lanes. You've got Tamkench, you've got Senna, which is kind of like a weak side-ish bot lane that you're going to see here. I mean, it can play for it because your 3v3 is so strong if Jarvan goes down there, but I think they're up towards top. Make sure his bot lane gets early push with that path. Or is he going to start bot side? We will see. Maybe we're going to get a late invade here from G2. I mean, Jace is very strong in the late invades, and maybe they know Adam's here.
And Jankos quite easily could step forward here. Adam might have to burn the flash. Hammer coming out. Flash in for Broken Blade. Counter flash from Adam. Conqueror. Range. One more auto. Adam first blooded by Broken Blade.
Yeah, so well played by Broken Blade. He flashes forwards first because then he knows if Adam flashes away, he might not be able to gap close, gets the Conqueror with his melee form, swaps into ranged, and takes the kill. Now, Jankos is hovering around. Adam's going to fight Broken Blade back here.
And Broken Blade does have pots, but it's a Doran's into a longsword. Broken Blade uses the transformation to get a bit of extra movement speed, and with Jankos coming around the corner, Adam has to back away, but he is keeping Broken Blade away from this wave. Ranged form once again will force Adam. He's got no pots.
It's a horror. It's an absolute horror. He's getting, oh my god, it's an absolute disaster in the top lane. It's 2 kills before a
Should be
single.
scared. Synchro was trying to answer on the other side of the map, but how do you dive? A Tarm, Kench, and a Senna. Heal comes out from Flackhead. Adam forced away from the wave top side. They're looking for the dive. The root comes out. Counter flash used. Limit. Wasn't caught in the root. Synchro now. EQ underneath the tower. Pops the Aegis to take the aggro. EQ's in. They will get a kill. Limit tanks it up well. Heal coming out as well. The wave's still dying. Adam has less CS than Targamas right now.
With Syncroft path down here, didn't try to cover top or bail out top. He said, right, Adam, yeah, you're a bit screwed, mate. So I'm going to go bot side. And we got to dive off. We got a big CS lead. We're keeping up the push. We have bot side vision. We have things to play for.
Has Realm Warp.
But G2's on the way.
They're looking for the engagement onto Limit. Realm Warp's coming in as well. X-Maddie might be the target as well. Has Flash, has Heal, but does he have anywhere to go? The magical journey, steadfast presence. It roots Limit in the middle of the journey. That ability is so busted. This pick is genius from G2.
Oh, man. Herald Limit was probably just running around the map trying to match wherever Jankos is. Just the ultimate there. Herald Adam's going to stun Jankos, but Realm Warp. Nope, that's Targamas W.
There's a lot of those abilities in this game. Syncroft. Flash EQ. Dodging Cataclysm. He gets speared with the Doom and Gloom. Nuclear missed the ultimate, but currently tied second. They're having a very strong performance. Their read on the map is really strong, and it's not just individuals playing well, but as a team, they seem to move around the map cohesively.
Yeah, it's all coming off the back of Syncroft. Just fantastic map reaps around the map. I mean, when top lane is in such a dire state, it's so hard to play the map, but Syncroft found plays for the whole
first, obviously.
Standings. It's all important when it comes towards playoffs. The later the split gets, Jankos might find Limit here.
Gets the stun into the wall. The knockup's going to follow. There's the root. There's the Limit going down. No escape for the bar.
Yeah, good chain CC. He has Moby Boots, so he feels like he's
in the mid lane at this portion of the game.
Yeah, also the Aurelia's building full armor, right? So the Rise do much better into it. Jankos is going to find Adam.
He's got the Turbo Chem tank. And look for the chase. Flawless Duet dodged away. There's the stun. Realm Warp coming in as well. And Adam's going to get knocked up. Caps with the chase. No MR on Adam at all. And Caps will get the kill.
Yeah, good collapse there.
Through the top lane now towards mid. Targamas can jump across this wall, but BDS with a really good push timing here. Had the wave with the cannon. Will take the tower. Root goes onto Jankos. EQ stopped. Targamas with the Devour. Tempered Fate will lock up only Targamas.
Smart decision there from Syncroft. He didn't actually EQ, he QE'd.
Get that Aurelia towards her first item.
Exactly, that's the reality of it. Adam doesn't have TP just yet, but do you really want to force this Aurelia into a fight right now against a 2-item Jace, a Poppy, a Rise, so much lockdown? No.
To get towards, a little bit more of a scary situation, but nowhere near the powerhouse that Broken Blade continues to be. Limit will have a magical journey here to get himself across the wall, but there is the Realm Warp. Double flash away. Limit on the wrong side of dodge. The follow-up. That is demolition from G2 in the mid lane.
Yeah, clean and calm and collected from G2. Push both side lanes, move towards mid. Both our solo laners are here. Yours aren't. Let's collapse. BDS overstep through mid. Now the Baron Force comes in. So G2 don't have a lot of damage for this. It's mostly coming from the Rise and the Jace, but they might have to zone away.
Well, we've
Nuclear into Adam.
Shadow Surge. It's only on Broken Blade, but here comes Adam. Vanguard's Edge is a possibility. He flashes in, he dashes in, but already counts as on a killing spree. And Adam neutered in the early game and destroyed in the mid game by G2. 2 quick kills to them as they turn their eyes back towards the Baron.
Maybe they went a little bit early there, BDS. Not enough burst. Syncroft wasn't around. It was basically a 2v5 from the get-go, and the Tamkench eat saves whoever Nuclear wants to dive on and wants to get the kill on. Caps is going to zone away Syncroft to make sure he can't steal it. That's 4 kills. That's a Baron. This game just got cracked wide open.
Yeah, 3k lead already before the Baron's even fallen. A minute on the next Drake as well. Make it you only engage to. You need to catch out either Targamas or Jankos because everyone else wants to dash in. And if they're devoured or if that Steadfast Presence comes down, what can you do? Tempered Fate just about to come off cooldown, but Broken Blade's already on the tier 2 in the top lane. Here we go. Adam going in. Limit yet to pop the Tempered Fate. They dive forward. Doom and Glue's going to come.
There's the
Tempered Fate, but it's on the Cataclysm. Broken Blade's going to TP in as well. Jankos, the first target, as he almost falls. He will go down to Adam. Broken Blade now on the flank. G2 forced away, but look at the damage from the Broken Blade. And Blackhead, Broken Blade brings down the hammer. Will get shut down for it, but the chase is on. Caps underneath the tower. Can't quite catch out Nuclear in, but does at the second chance. Blackhead joining in as well for a triple to round it out.
Yeah, it's a clean wipe for G2. You can't fault BDS in that play. The map is such in a dire state that you have to just engage, have to just fight, because you're either losing 2 tier 2s or a tier 3 from Jace. No one can match the side lane. Just go engage. Maybe we can get a Hail Mary fight before Jace arrives.
Game winning spree, I believe, for them. They may have won in week 2 as well. Broken Blade pushing in the wave in the top lane. Wave not quite there in mid. Broken Blade perhaps the target. Cataclysm onto him. He turns it back around, and with the stun coming out, Syncroft locked under his own tower. Caps dominating. Jankos survives.
Nuclear.
Shadow Surge. Targamas is right there.
He's thinking about it.
He's going, and
he's gone.
He's gone.
But still, they don't have to face check.
And for the moment, they know that nothing's happening. Syncroft will put Control Ward in the pit. Tempered Fate. Oh, that was close. Jankos, though, trying to turn this one back around on Syncroft. BDS do have an opportunity here. It's a 4v5, but do they know that? The route, Syncroft carries it onto his backline. Blackhead now dominating as BDS. All hail the retreat. The trumpets roar as they try and get out of this one, but Jankos is not having any of it. He'll chase down Adam. G2 push in. Caps now. It's a 2v3, and Caps goes godlike. Takes one. Looking for more as the Doom and Gloom will fear him in the opposite direction, but G2 barreling down the mid lane now.
Yeah, Broken Blade's trying to chase Adam and find him. He is going to do so. Adam trying to recall. Broken Blade should be able to win out in this 1v1. Adam has no ultimate, of course, but he is a bit tanky. No, he's not. He's dead. G2's going to move towards the Baron. Broken Blade doesn't have TP. And with Syncroft down, I think G2 should easily be able to secure this. Targamas going quite low.
Jankos going to clear out one ward here. Now, these 2 wards will expire as G2 get towards the pit, so...
Yeah. Oh, they're going to decide to base, actually. Maybe they think, you know
smart.
what? We need to base, refresh the wards. Starting up this Baron is a little bit risky. Adam has TP. We don't know how long. Never mind, they're going to start it up. Everything I say, the opposite is happening, Medic.
You're usually so good at predicting all of this, Caedrel.
G2 baited me as well. But maybe they were recalling because they killed a ward from BDS and they had lingering vision, so they baited them to think they're basing, and then they actually took Baron.
Tank. Even if you manage to work your way through the shock blasts that continue to hit you and take half your health, you still have to deal with a Senna who can hit you from about 3 screens away.
They're hitting him from a different office in Berlin all the way across the city. I remember Reckless had around 170 of 180. It was absolutely bonkers. Anyway, bot dips down. BDS. Is that an engage?
There's
Doesn't
just no
look like they
follow-up.
fancy it.
Shirelli is used to retreat. The Meeps retreat with BDS, and that's 2 inhibitors down, and now BDS on the wrong end of this fight, it feels. Limit stepping forward. Caps trying to tank it. First Nexus Tower will fall. BDS continuing to try and fight back, but what can you do against the might that's G2 in this game? Knocked back to the fountain. Sayonara. See you later. And we'll see your Nexus later too. G2 continue to sweep BDS on the fountain. Maddie flashes forward and is sent packing in a heartbeat. Blackhead on the fountain, Realm Warp in, the Resurrection will come out.
They're gonna die.
Adam, man, he's been bullied the entire game. Give him a chance to survive. He doesn't die, but G2 pick up the win.
Yeah, clean, decisive. Just absolute great snowball game there from G2. I think BDS had some shining moments in the early stages. Maybe the first 15 to 20 minutes worked out. We got a crown. Oh, it's King Jankos!
Well, it's his 300th win in the LEC. He's crested the 300 mark. There we are.
What a beautiful sight. Everyone's bowing down to the king.
Could they not? The 300 looks mighty scuffed on his chest, I'll be honest. I'm not sure if they just forgot how to draw zeros for a second.
I can't tell. Moving around the map, Elyoya, Kaiser teaming up, Gwen, Yuumi, maybe getting snowballs. Play for bots, or do you play for your top side? I think they have so many options, and Fnatic just need to slow the game down, get the 2 or 3 items, and focus on Dragons.
And something Wonder and Fnatic have.
Yes, they're going to put numbers there to do so, but you need to put numbers there to stop it.
Yeah.
So that's why the mid-jungle support 3v3 is so important in the early game.
And already we see Hylissang and Razork teaming up, getting through this jungle, making sure that Humanoid can get the push, of obviously overextending a little bit to get this under the wave. Rika, though, slice and dice is in and is hooked. And he is dead. Ignite ticks away first blood to Humanoid.
Oh, it's a horror for Rika in the mid list.
and the soul of Fnatic sometimes when it comes to making plays.
It definitely is. And I think we call that the hang effect, having watched some...
Oh yeah, definitely. Wait, Rika, hang on a second.
Dominus, Ignite ticking. Humanoid's just dead. Razzle's going to try and answer and should be able to do so. Q3 for the knock-up. Rika with a good heal, but in the midst of the minions, he will fall. 1-for-1 trade in the mid lane.
Still a solo kill. Wonder now going top.
Flash! Oh, flash away from Armut. Didn't quite get the combo off in time.
Yeah, the wave burst coming out of Renekton in the early game.
There's so much damage, especially with that stun. You just lock someone up for an absolute age. Now, Elioya's on his way down here. Does have needlework. The level 6 has been hit, and Razzle doesn't have a level 6 of his own. No summoners on the mad bot lane as Upset continues to push in. Hylissang has Flay, pulls them back, glacial augment, and look at the damage already onto Unforgiven. Kaiser next, another hook coming out. It's a double for Upset.
Yeah, the wave was pushing into Fnatic.
Fnatic will take the Rift Herald, and we saw actually Rika spotted Hylissang and Upset coming across, and immediately there were pings on the bot lane tower from Mad Lions. They just want a plate. Here. They can get it. Hilly flashes forward. Rika pops the Dominus, but he's in a 3v1. And that is job done. Upset on a killing spree on a
game. And now Humanoid with that first blood as well is going to get a Herald dropped in his lane. That'll be two plates guaranteed from the Herald. Could probably get 3 here with the minions and the auto attacks.
Hey, it's a flipping demolition. Like, it seemed relatively close at times. Like Fnatic are absolutely schooling Mad Lions to start this off.
Yeah, both neutral objectives as well. Herald and now a Dragon, so the scaling's in their favor, the early game's in their favor, the objective. Wins this matchup is dashing in, chunking out Victor, getting kill pressure, setting up ganks. Hylissang's still around, he still has a Lantern to work with. Humanoid can just play in their face a bit.
Riki going in, Elioya stepping forward, there's the Lantern final chapter coming out, the stun will connect. The knock-up is a double kill. Immediately over to Elioya, now in the 2v1, Elioya's going to turn it around. Fnatic lay in wait, but it was Mad Lions that pounced. Upset now coming in from the side as well as Razzle has to flash.
Yeah, Humanoid maybe could have flashed out there, but the chain CC was fantastic.
Struggle in the mid lane. Hylissang continuing to shadow Humanoid, and Razzle and Hylissang now teaming up to look towards this bottom lane.
They know Unforgiven's on these Krugs.
He's by himself. Unforgiven, you got flash, you got cleanse. Can you get away? Tries to dash, there's the flash. Wind becomes lightning, will not kill him off. He does survive the Rift Herald. They are 3,500 gold behind against a team composition that scales incredibly well.
I don't know if Armut can match the Aphelios
right now. What is that?
I mean, he has the best weapons in the game for fighting the 1v1. Armut's going to have to ult the cannon minion. Upset's going to be forced back away. So we've been talking about mid-jungle support the whole game, but Upset's been farming up a Storm Wonder. 3v1 tower dive.
So put the Rift Tower down, let it tank the tower. They don't even do that. Final chapter coming out. Good knockback. Elioya with the needle work. Rika dodges away.
Again.
Elioya low.
Not again.
Elioya down. Hey. He can't survive. Wonder outplays the 1v3.
And he has the Herald as well.
Angle. Rift Herald available. Cannon minion still alive. Wonder trying to clear it out. Rift Herald goes down. The wave will be culled, but the Rift Herald will tank this up. Armut takes 1 Rift Herald now. About to tank up the tower. Wonder with a good blast gun will not get Elioya away.
No way.
No way. Do you get
no way.
This no way. No way do you do it? What's that, Wonder?
Is it dead? The red smite? Oh, the red smite kills him. So Mad Lions have a Herald. This is actually a big play because they put 4 people down towards his bot side. Upset's got mid tower, and I think he's going to try to push for tier 2. Humanoid's pushing in. Can Mad Lions get a tier 2 bot here? That would even up the trade and at least make it a good play overall. They get a kill, and they get 2 towers. So Mad Lions actually able to answer on the map.
Just. Wonder, the raid boss, went down in the end. Elioya now really no escape. No Yuumi to speed him up either. Can keep skipping and slashing as far as he can go. And as you say, Upset is on the way as well. No tower here for Elioya. Dodges the wind, becomes lightning.
He has Ghost up really soon.
Hylissang has flash hook though. Hylissang has flash play though. He's got Upset waiting. Razzle flashes in. Rika trying to get there in time. Elioya dodging as much as he can, but you just can't escape the waiting arms of death. Upset now
back into the bot side, but I don't think that's exactly what they're going to do. They're just going to push in and start Baron again. Armut's got top tier 2. Fnatic need to run to this Baron. They should know that it's going to happen. Hylissang's basing. Razzle's basing. They've realized. Nash. Elioya's going to be forced to face check this versus a Thresh. Armut's pinging the top pink ward, so he's going to TP to it. Blue Orb the spot. Hook hits.
Elioya. That's not what you want to happen. Fnatic were waiting, and they pounce immediately. That's it, as you say. That will be Baron and the Dragon over to Fnatic. You got Severum Infernum. That should melt this Baron quickly enough. Pinks. Fnatic can go back down. As you say, Pink's coming over towards the Dragon. Wonder does have TP.
I think Fnatic might be a bit slow here. I think 2 people need to just kind of disengage from this Baron. Either Humanoid or Upset needs to just run away now, move towards the Dragon. That's exactly what's going to happen. Lantern's going to come in, so they realize there's 3 members alive. Let's match it with 3 so we can defend this soul. They won't have a smite, but neither will Mad. I think bursting it down is their best option, though. Let's see who gets it.
Well, Unforgiven can jump out of the back, so can Armut. They will do it. Unforgiven flashes. It was close.
Inhibitor, though.
Don't have the strongest wave clear here right now. Armut's going to try and do what he can. Has the collateral damage. Will pop it, but look, there's no damage. Unforgiven still has that ultimate. could go full Pikachu in this fight, but he just can't get the damage down. He just can't find the stacks. Fnatic push in, get the top lane inhibitor, and now turn their eyes towards mid. But as you say, the wave already culled by Mad Lions means that Fnatic will have to settle for one inhib for now.
A little bit of damage to Mad Lions' base. A lot of pings coming in. Maybe they can find some recalls. A little late recall. Wonder is he not going to get cancelled? He's gonna get out. So Fnatic again don't have that much wave clear other than Armwood's Graves here. Might have to ult waves if he wants to stop some kind of siege.
Elioya on his way, only level 14. Wonder going in, Wonder overextended perhaps a little. Final chapter coming out. Elioya locked towards the backline, but Razork already down. Shut down, that's one. The root comes out on the backline, the Chaos Storm ticking as well. Elioya will skip across the wall and dash away to safety. Jungler down, a minute 30. Can't quite get it. Elioya is still only level 14, off towards the top side. Armut gonna step into the face of Hylissang, puts down the control ward. Hextech Drake channeled behind. They know he's coming. The final chapter. What can you do, Elioya? Root doesn't connect. Armut stepping in. Rika Unforgiven Armut down towards the bottom side. Elioya and Kaiser off towards the top. Fnatic Wonder dives into the backline. The hook from Hylissang just neuters anything Elioya can do. But Rika with the dominance is on that front line. Elioya's going to dash in only for Hylissang, but upset. He's so strong on this Aphelios. Is he strong enough? Elioya gets one. Hextech Soul goes over to Fnatic. And now Elioya's got to do it all. It's on him. He gets one. He's looking for two. It's upset. He flashes. Elioya knocked up. Elioya down. A quadra kill for Humanoid.
Oh, Humanoid says, do you miss me now, Elioya? Quadra kill for the victor. My eyes were on Elioya the entire fight, but Humanoid was the one who was untouched.
May have expired. Unforgiven with the Tiamat will try and clear the way, but what can you do in the face of Fnatic? They focus down the Nexus towers. And in a battle against their former teammates, Fnatic take the win.
Wow. Mad Lions throw a wacky curveball draft at Fnatic. They play it calm, they play it cool, they play it collected. And I think to me, Hylissang absolute MVP, just moving 100%. Between those lanes to make sure Mad Lions couldn't find a single thing. Wonder playing the weak side. Team fights are what decided this game. And Fnatic came out on top in those fights.
Fnatic played their early game to perfection, just stopped any opportunity for Mad Lions to find those plays. And even though Elioya was 4-0 in the mid game, he could just never get on the back line. We saw it even in the final fight. Even though he got there, the rest of Fnatic were too strong. They had too much.